Finally, you are of age, adventurer, of age to battle in the name of the Horde, to conquer for the glory of the War Chief. Yes, you will do nicely. No doubt you wish to find a great dragon or demon and strangle it with your bare hands. But perhaps it would be wise to start on something less dangerous. Report to Gornek. He should be able to assign a task better suited to a young adventurer. You will find Gornek in the den to the west.
Be safe.
The Valley of Trials will temper even the weakest into a warrior worthy to join the Horde. Those who cannot rise to its tests will be left to bake in the scorching desert sun.
Another one of Kaltunk's recruits, A sorry state of affairs we find ourselves in if this is the best the Horde can produce. No matter. By the time we think you're ready to leave the valley, you'll be a proud adventurer of the Horde.
The first order of business will be to put a little strength in your backbone. I could send you out to the Barrens to hunt Kodo, but well, in all honesty, you're more useful to us alive than dead. I believe you would find a good match with the mottled boars you'll find to the north of here.
Adventurer, I thought I would die out here with none to know of it. While I was hunting the scorpids of the valley, I came across a particularly vicious-looking one. Hurling myself at it, I managed to inflict a massive blow to its claw before it closed around my leg. I wasn't ready for its stinger though, and it sliced down and into my chest, cutting into my flesh and letting my blood. Please, you must kill the scorpid for me. My honor must be upheld. I fought it up on the plateau to the south.
Work complete.
My blow was not enough to kill him, but looking at the damage I inflicted gives me some small measure of pride. That small measure will be all I have to sustain myself if I die, and in that light, the short list of my life's accomplishments fills me with anger. Seeing the deed you have done for me steals my heart. I cannot fall so easily. I must endure. But it remains that I cannot make the trek back to the den unassisted. Please, adventurer, return to the den and tell Gornek of my situation. Perhaps he can help me.
Strength and...
Not bad, adventurer. But don't let it get to your head. You'll fight tougher than boars in your career. Nonetheless, you've proven yourself well, and your next trial will be against a considerably more dangerous opponent, so you'll need some extra protection.
From your description of the beast, I believe you must be speaking of Sarkoth. It is no wonder that Hanazuwa was overtaken by it. Aid will be dispatched to him immediately. Trouble yourself no more with Hanazuwa's plight. However, I must say, I am most impressed to hear that you brought Sarkoth to death. It is a feat to be proud of, adventurer. And that you would fight for a stranger's honor while other tasks occupied your time, your own honor is heightened.
Dabu. Loktar.
Be busy. Leave me alone. I can do that.
Cursed peons. They work hard gathering lumber from the trees of the valley, but they're always taking naps. I need someone to help keep the peons in line. You look like the right person for my task. Here, you take this blackjack and use it on any lazy peons you find sleeping on the job. A good smack will get them right back to work. Return the blackjack when you're done. Lousy slacking peons.
For the Horde.
Powerful warrior and awkward novice alike have fallen to the venomous sting of the scorpid. You will find large numbers of scorpids northwest of here. Bring me 8 of their tails as proof of your prowess in battle.
The antidote for their sting is actually made from venom extracted from their stingers. We keep large quantities of antidote for scorpid venom on hand to heal young bloods just like you. But I'm sure you won't be needing any of that, will you?
It sure gets hot out here in the Valley of Trials. If only I had some cactus apples, I could make my famous cactus apple surprise. Nothing cools you off faster than a piece of that delicious treat. I'll tell you what, adventurer, if you bring me 10 cactus apples, I'll make you a few portions of cactus apple surprise to take with you on your adventures. If you're interested, you can find cactus apples growing near the cactus plants around here.
I trust the Valley of Trials will teach you much, young adventurer. I was sent to the valley to guide you, but I have discovered a growing taint here. A group that calls itself the Burning Blade has a coven here in the Valley of Trials. They are skulking in a cave to the northeast, and their vile familiars have spilled from its mouth to cause havoc. As your first task against the Burning Blade, I bid you defeat these familiars, slay many, and if you survive, return to me. Go forth to victory.
Durotar.
Wonderful, adventurer. As promised, here is your cactus apple surprise, plus a little something extra.
Go forth to victory.
There is an important lesson that you must take away from fighting scorpids. The smallest or largest of opponents can still send you to your doom. In fierce combat, any number of things can prove your downfall. I have no more to teach you, adventurer. You have done well, and I will watch your progress with interest.
Strength.
You have done well, adventurer. Although the vile familiars were merely pets of the darker powers within the Burning Blade, your success against them foretells greater deeds ahead.
Good, good. Maybe they'll think twice before slacking next time. Thanks for the help.
Adventurer, you are a dependable person. Can I count on you for another task? Some time ago, I was surveying the cave to the north for minerals, and I left my favorite pick behind. When I later returned to retrieve it, I found the cave was filled with vicious beasts. Will you go into the cave, the Burning Blade Coven, and get my pick? I left it in a chamber with waterfalls. My pick has a spell on it so you can see it in the dark, so you won't have to worry about finding it. Just what's guarding it?
Through my divinations, I see that an item of power hides deep within the Burning Blade Coven, guarded by beasts and black magic. It is called the Burning Blade Medallion, and your next task is to find it and remove it from the Coven. But be wary, for the medallion may be possessed by an agent of the Burning Blade. And if so, then the agent's power would be greater than the familiars you have already encountered. Go, adventurer. You will find the Coven in a cave to the north and west.
Work complete.
Durotar. You retrieved it. Well done. Your efforts within the Burning Blade Coven are key in rooting out this cult in the Valley of Trials. But I fear they have further aims in our land. We have not seen the end of them.
Great, you got it. Thanks a lot, adventurer. This is my favorite pick. Now, if my peons ever finish chopping down these trees, maybe we can find a nice cave to mine.
For the Horde.
Your trials against the Burning Blade are finished here in the valley, but I want you to report your findings. Go to the troll village of Senjin and seek out Master Gadrin. Senjin village is east out of the valley, then right at the fork. Tell Gadrin of the Burning Blade and that they have reached the Valley of Trials. Discover from him if they have yet reached Senjin. Go, adventurer, and be swift. I fear the evil found in the Burning Blade Coven is but the herald of a larger threat.
May your blades never dull.
Your report comes at a bad time. The Burning Blade is not seen here in Senjin, but their evil has taken seed off the coast, on the Echo Isles. The Orcs are friends of the Darkspear Trolls. Honorable friends. We want to help the Orcs, but we need help too.
Excuse me, can you help me? I have a load of food here. I walked along the road and braved scorpids and spiders and worse. I brought the food to the Valley of Trials because I thought they needed it and I like to help out. But they don't need any food. Now I have to take it back to Razor Hill, and I'm afraid of all the beasts along the way. Can you take it for me? I'm just a peon, but you're a hero. You fear nothing. Take it to Innkeeper Grosk at the Razor Hill Inn. Thank you.
If we are to make these new lands ours, then we must have places to rest our battle-weary bodies. Lay your axe by the fire and share the stories of your mighty battles.
Go forth to victory.
Ah, this is the food Ukor brought to the Valley of Trials. Did they not need it? Well, I guess they like to starve you heroes in training. Build spirit, they say. Thank you for returning the food. I'll stick it back on the shelves. But here, let me offer you some refreshment first. And don't forget to rest here in the inn. You may be a brave adventurer ready to take on the world, but if your energy is sapped, you won't be doing yourself or the Horde much good.
Age has rendered me useless in battle. Now, I make myself useful in other ways. From this vantage point, I watch for invaders. As our strength here grows, I find myself blowing the signal horn less and less. To pass the time, I fashion goods to help younger, more able warriors defend our homeland. For you, I can fashion you a bag for your belongings. If such an item would be of use to you, bring me some canvas, a material common to the humans and centaurs.
Blood and thunder.
Led by Admiral Proudmoore, the humans of Kultiris encroached on Durotar, violating the War Chief's pact made with Jaina Proudmoore in order to defeat our command years ago. The human aggression was repelled and Tiragard Keep fell, but recently the Admiral's reserves, led by Lieutenant Benedict, have retaken the keep and once again pose a threat to our homeland. These humans show no respect for diplomacy. Prove your honor and travel south to Tiragard Keep to eliminate the human invaders.
Blood and thunder.
This does not bode well at all. You were wise to bring this information to my attention. Humans cannot be trusted. We fought alongside them with a weary heart, knowing they would betray us one day. Admiral Proudmoore's death was not enough to stop his legacy of deceit. The human scum had his plans well laid out before he ever met his demise. His reign won't even die with Benedict, it seems. Who knows how long it will be before the next waves of Proudmoore's men land upon our shores. We need to get these orders to Vol'jin in Orgrimmar immediately. He can be found in Thrall's chamber.
Dabu.
Word of your bravery travels fast, adventurer. Tales of your victory at Tiragard Keep will be heralded in Orgrimmar.
Most excellent adventurer. Any good adventurer will surely find a use for this bag on the battlefield. I salute your vigor and willingness to die in the name of the Horde. Go forth to victory.
One of my most observant scouts brings back word that the wreckage of Proudmoore's fleet still remains off the coast of Durotar, just east of Tiragard Keep. It is no secret that the humans, in alliance with those foul little creatures known as gnomes, have an advanced knowledge of mechanics. We must have a complete understanding of all our potential enemies, and our people will benefit from this new knowledge as well. Swim through the wreckage, adventurer, and retrieve for me the tools of the Alliance.
Although my eyes fail me, I still can see clearly enough. More often I must rely on my alchemical skills to aid me in magics that once came easily. But I refuse to take on an apprentice. No troll or orc worthy enough has ever come forward. Are you worthy? Yes, of course you are. Of course you think you are. I need a few things. Will you get them for me? I need intact Makrura eyes and vials of crawler mucus. You can find them on any Makrura or crawler in Durotar. We shall speak again soon.
Dabu. Your recovery mission was a success, adventurer. I will see to it that these tools get to Orgrimmar with the next caravan. Nicely done. Strength.
Lower your voice, adventurer. The Kolkar centaurs lie just over the ridge to the west in Kolkar Crag. Last night while they were raiding, I snuck into their village and discovered that the dirty beasts have a 3-tiered attack planned on the trolls and orcs of Durotar. We mustn't let their invasion come to fruition. Perhaps you can muster the might needed to infiltrate Kolkar Crag and destroy their attack plans. Last I saw, they had divided them up amongst 3 of their leaders. The Horde would surely prevail if the Kolkar centaurs were to attack, but by preventing such an attack we have spared our mighty warriors unnecessary bloodshed, and as sure as there is sand in the Tanaris desert, we know that there will be blood spilled before these trying times are through. You have served your people well, adventurer.
Stay away from the voodoo.
How you do it, man?
Well done, young one. Well done indeed.
Spirits be with you, man.
Bah! I almost forgot I need to get breakfast ready. Adventurer, get yourself moving and get me some tail asher eggs. I'll need at least 3 of them if I'm going to have enough for tomorrow's meal. The blood-taloned tail lashers can be fierce and protect their eggs to the death more often than not. They sometimes bury their eggs too deep in the earth to uncover safely, but if you head to the Echo Isles to the southeast of Senjin Village, you can usually find them all over those islands.
Many of the hides we use come from Durotar tigers, adventurer, blankets, armor, tents. There are a great many reasons we hunt the beasts, and many reasons we let them thrive at the same time. The time has come for us to cull the flock, so to speak. Our numbers grow, and our needs are beginning to overwhelm our stocks. I need more hides if I'm to prepare suitable goods for our people. Bring me 4 Durotar tiger furs, and I shall reward you. You can find them on the islands south of here.
Hello, man.
I hear the voice of my brother Minshina calling to me in my dreams. He was taken by Zalazane, the warlock on the Echo Isles to the east, and he is dead. But death is not freedom for my brother. Minshina's spirit was trapped within his own skull by Zalazane's magics. In my dreams, I see it with other skulls, in a circle of power on the largest Echo Isle. As long as it remains there, my brother's soul is doomed. Please, adventurer, find the circle and retrieve Minshina's skull. Bring it to me. Free him.
Be seeing ya.
The witch doctor Zalazane dwells on the Echo Isles to the east. They are the isles we once called home. From there he sends his trolls to the mainland, to hex our people and drag more of them under his sway. He must be stopped. Defeat Zalazane and his minions, former Darkspear trolls now lost to us. Bring me his head and I will know his reign of evil is over. We at Senjin Village are not without our own troubles, and we thank you for your aid. But the news you bring regarding the Burning Blade could be trouble for everyone. There is an orc stationed at Razor Hill, Orgnal Soulscar, who polices Durotar from evils such as the Burning Blade. Go to Orgnil and tell him of our plight, as well as your news from the Valley of Trials. He will want to know these things. Razor Hill lies to the north.
See ya later.
Work complete.
Hello, man.
I am pleased, adventurer. Because of your help, our people will be protected, and not go cold as the seasons change. Thank you.
How you doing, man?
Thank you, adventurer. You have saved Minshina. You have saved my brother's spirit from slavery.
Okie dokie.
With Zalazane gone, our tribe can again sleep in peace. Thank you, adventurer. The Darkspear tribe owes you much. If you suffer from an ailment, visit my assistant Bombay behind me. His voodoo is strong.
Be seeing ya. How may I serve?
I do it now! Do you be feeling well? Right away. Go forth to
When we arrived, the Razormane Quillbars possessed much of the land and proved a thorn in our sides. Through our efforts, we have driven out the largest part of their numbers, but still they remain well fortified in some areas. It has gone on long enough, however. For our own protection, we cannot allow the Razormane any hold in our lands. Their camps can be found to the west of here. Look for the brambles, and you will find them. Today we drive them from Durotar, tomorrow, perhaps from all of Kalimdor.
go with honor.
I will pass along word that the Quillbores have been removed from their lairs, and that their structures may be set to fire. The removal of the Razormane from Durotar brings us closer to fully securing the borders of our new homeland.
Go with honor.
I'm Rezlak, one of Gazlo's boys. Boss sent me to help the orcs here in Durotar. Things have been going good except for the caravans. Can't manage to keep them safe. Makes my job a little harder, you know? The last shipment, they promised it'd get through, was snatched by the Dustwind Harpies of... Where was it? Razorwind Canyon. I gotta have those supplies or I'll never get anything done. Follow the big canyon to the south. You'll find the ravine cut right into the west and east sides of the walls. Keep it real.
You look pretty strong. Listen, my good friend Kargal needs some new recruits for Baron's duty. I know you want to do what's right for the Horde. Well, this is your chance. Take this recruitment letter to Kargal and see if he'll sign it.
Be safe. What do you need?
Oh, so Tokrin sent you?
He's an excellent scout. I'm not sure what I'd do without him. I'll sign your recruitment letter, but what we really need is someone at the crossroads. Take this signed recruitment letter to the crossroads. Sergra Darkthorn, curse her hide, is in charge there. She's a nasty shaman who will talk your head in circles before she lets you do anything useful. Thrall is convinced she's something special, but I'm not so sure. You'll just have to decide for yourself, pup.
Dabu.
Glory to the Horde. Farewell.
All right, adventurer. You want to earn your keep with the Horde? Well, there's plenty to do here, so listen close and do what you're told. I see that look in your eyes. Do not think I will tolerate any insolence. Thrall himself has declared the Horde's females to be on equal footing with you men. Disrespect me in the slightest, and you will know true pain. You want to hunt in the barrens? Your eyes are eager and young. They're not yet squinted from tracking your prey across this land's dry plains. But worry not. We'll toughen your body and your mind, and we'll teach you that there is more to hunting than finding and killing your quarry. Prepare yourself. Your journey begins now.
Well, all members of the Horde are equal in my eyes, adventurer. We have all suffered many burdens, and if it were not for wisdom and honor, then we would be no better than the Scourge or my people, while our blood was tainted by the demon Manaroth. It is your duty to aid the Horde and to defend our way of life. But it is also your duty to know when quarter and compassion should be given to friend and foe alike. Understand this well. This is the new Horde, not some demon-spawned army who lack free will.
One thing I will not tolerate are traitors in our midst, adventurer. But I would be a fool to play my hand so early. It would not sufficiently cut the corruption out of our lands and only cause the infection to grow worse. But you, a young adventurer, could go places my agents could not, could learn the truth, could find the true head of the beast. If you are brave enough, then enter Skull Rock to the east of Orgrimmar, find a lieutenant's insignia off one of the burning blade there, and return to me.
Magraw. Countless times I urged the war chief not to trust the humans, but personal pride is not what is at stake here. You have served the Horde honorably, young adventurer. Now excuse me, I must counsel Thrall on these matters at once.
Adventurer, your timing is perfect. I just hope I can compliment your haste as well. I was careless while fighting a few of the venom tails nearby, and one of them stung me deeply. I can feel its poison weakening me even as we speak.
At this rate, I got maybe an hour left to live, but I'll need your help if I'm to do so. Korgan in Orgrimmar knows how to make the antidote. Find him and hurry, adventurer. I won't be able to last much longer. He should be in the Cleft of Shadow. Venom tails are some of the deadliest scorpids in Durotar. It was unwise for Reinag to hunt them without having some of the antidote with him, but right now, chastising is the last thing he needs. Bring me a few venom tail poison sacs from any of the venom tails near the entrance of Orgrimmar, and I'll make an antidote for him. Make haste, adventurer. One of our own needs your help.
Work complete.
Who you be?
Here is the antidote, adventurer. Take it to Reinag as soon as you can, and be cautious.
Lita.
Work complete.
Relax.
Adventurer, you've saved my life. Thank you. Please take this. I hope it can at least help you in your travels, if not bring you some coin. From what you say, I won't be using it anytime soon. Korgan is gonna march me through more of his rituals until I prove myself. More killing boars, More gathering scorpid tails. Say.
Be seeing ya.
Yo! Hey, now isn't that just the thing? You've got our supplies back for us? That's great! I'll be able to get back to work just as soon as I can find someone to haul these sacks for me. Gazlo told me once, Reslak, there's one thing you need to know in life, and that's if you want something done well, do it yourself. I can't deal with losing all our caravans, so I'm just going to take matters into my own hands. Dry Gulch Ravine lies through the eastern part of Razorwind Canyon. If we kill all the harpies there, the routes will be safe. Of course, there was one other thing that Gazlovi taught me, and that's, you can get anything done for a price. So going to help me out, adventurer? I think I can breathe easy now, knowing that the harpies won't be bothering our supply caravans anymore. And not one moment too soon, either. I hear I'm being sent some fun little toys with the next shipment. You're pretty good at what you do, adventurer. You ought to track down my boss in Ratchet. I'll bet he could find some work for you. Oh, and don't worry. I wouldn't forget to pay you for the service you provided me. Be good!
Adventurer, please, can you help me? My son Crone went hunting days ago, and he still hasn't returned. He went west toward the Barrens to hunt crocolisks along South Fury River. I fear the worst. As strong as he was, his stubborn pride has always drawn him into trouble. I warned him that the crocolisks were powerful and vicious. He grew angry and stormed off. If you can't find him, at least bring me a sign of his fate. Even if you have to open up the stomach of every crocolisk along the South Fury's banks.
May your blades...
Work complete.
Speak, friend.
Oh, my son, my beautiful son. Uncertain of my son's fate, I have tormented myself since he left. Now that I know what's happened, perhaps I can finally begin to mourn. Thank you, adventurer. Please take this. I was going to give it to Crone as a gift when he returned successful. Now that I know he is dead, I cannot bear to look at it.
We cannot allow the Burning Blade a foothold in Durotar. We must destroy them before their evil festers. I have undergone my own investigations and found that a Burning Blade warlock, the Goblin Fizzle Darkstorm, has camped within Thunder Ridge to the northwest. There he and his cultist minions spread chaos, find and defeat Fizzle, and bring me his dead claw.
Dabu!
Work complete.
Thrallhal. Aha, you got him. You do your clan proud, adventurer, and because of you, Durotar is free of one more agent of evil.
One of our shamans, Margos, knows more of the Burning Blade's corruption. He speaks of a cave called Skull Rock in the mountains just outside Orgrimmar that shelters a large band of Burning Blade cultists. Before you go to Skull Rock, speak with Margos. He is wise and his counsel is valued. He is camped to the northeast between the coast and Dry Gulch Ravine. Follow his advice, but whatever Margos says, Adventurer, I still want you to crush those cultists. Welcome, adventurer. Word reached me of your coming and of your exploits in Durotar. You are an adventurer of growing skill and renown. Stay on the pure path, and your future will be great indeed. Adventurer, the Burning Blade has infested the cave east of Orgrimmar known as Skull Rock. Inside that cave, they perform vile rituals and burn their own flesh with searing collars. By wearing these collars, I believe the cultists attune themselves to demonic power. But to confirm this, I must have a collection of the collars to study. Go to Skull Rock and gather searing collars from the cultists you find there. Bring them to me, and I will uncover their secrets.
Strength. Work complete.
Macaw. Good. Hiding within these collars is the secret behind the Burning Blade, and I will uncover that secret. The searing collars you brought me are powerful demonic implements. Divining their origin is, I'm afraid, beyond my skills as a shaman. We will need a warlock to study them. Take a searing collar to Niru Fireblade. Although he is a skilled warlock, he professes to use his powers to thwart demons, and claims his research in the occult is benign. Be that true or false, we may need his aid against the demonic cult in Durotar. You may find Niru in Orgrimmar in the Cleft of Shadow.
Strength. Loktar, friend. What is it you wish?
Good, adventurer. The spirits be praised. Perhaps you are the one who will finally put my greatest fears to rest. Who would suspect someone so young and so brave would rise up and champion our cause? You remind me of myself when I was younger. I will ensure that you are justly rewarded for your efforts, if we both survive the coming storm. But there is time for more praise later. You've not accomplished anything in comparison to what you will face, but this is a good start.
Loktar, friend. What is it you wish?
Now, let us see if this insignia you found is worth the effort. There is a warlock within the city who believes he has my trust. He does not know that I realize where his true loyalties lie. He is in fact the leader of the Burning Blade. But do not rush off to do battle with him. He has a purpose, and we shall use him against our enemies. Take this insignia to him, in the Cleft of Shadow, here in Orgrimmar. Speak to him, and see if he believes you are one of his own. Then return to me here. Listen closely to what you are told, and do not quickly trust or distrust, for even friends serve their own ends, adventurer. Our great war chief knows this, and to prove that there are warlocks within the Horde who do not wish to destroy it from within, or gain control over it, I have volunteered to aid our young leader in any way I can. Ah, one of our own! It is good to see our numbers are growing so rapidly that I can no longer keep track of the faces of our members. That fool Thrall thinks I am working hard to cleanse the image of warlocks and prove we are his servants. Idiot. The Burning Legion will make ash of this entire world after it drains it completely. Naive fool! The Burning Blade is the Shadow Council. There are many cults and organizations under the Council's rule, but all of them are just extensions of their will. I may lead the Burning Blade, but I am still just as much a pawn to the Council as you are to me. Look at the Searing Blade. Most of them think they are becoming the next rising group of powerful warlocks, that they will replace the Shadow Council. Naive fool! The Burning Blade is the Shadow Council. There are many cults and organizations under the Council's rule, but
Work
all of them
complete.
are just extensions of their will. I may lead the Burning Blade, but I am one of our own. It is good to see...
Speak. Nabu.
And where did you get this? Good Margot's in Razor Hill sent you to me, did he? Well, let me take a closer look.
Since the last great war when the Burning Legion was defeated, I have searched for sources of demonic corruption in Orc society. The collar you brought me confirms my fears. It belongs to the Burning Blade, a cult that rallies around an item of demonic power. It is called the Demon Seed, and it resides in the Barrens atop Dreadmist Peak. It must be destroyed. Go to Farwatch Post on the border of the Barrens to the west and speak with my assistant Axeloth. He will direct you further.
Victory! For the Horde!
Intriguing. The voice you heard mentioned my name. I'm known for hunting down enemies of our war chief, but ... it is strange that I was singled out. Stranger still that the Burning Blade cultists from whom you recovered this pendant have a name so close to my own. I must study this pendant. I must study and must ponder the meaning of its message. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, adventurer. You have done your people a great service.
Nabu!
Loktar, friend. What is it you wish?
Excellent, most excellent adventurer. What you have done this day is only the first step in a much broader foundation. A foundation that we will build the destruction of the Shadow Council on, once and for all. Tell me all he said, and leave not one word out. It may be more important than you realize.
Leaders of the Searing Blade, this concerns me most. If they are the ones of value to Niru, then those are who we must target first. This satyr, Bazalon, and the other Niru mentioned, what was he? A warlock must be slain. Return to the Cleft of Shadow and enter Ragefire Chasm, adventurer. Find these two leaders of the Searing Blade and kill them. But be careful not to let Niru know it was you who did this. You must retain your identity as one of his brothers in arms.